Greetings. Welcome to Karen Hope's 15 Minutes of Solid Inspiration, the channel where hope grows inspiration, y'all. Thank you for being here today. Oh boy, it's been a beautiful morning, right? Let me tell y'all what we did. I hope this video is meeting you all having a beautiful day. You know, this morning, let me tell y'all, this morning I woke up and I was like, oh God, what is this feeling? What is it? Why do I feel so heavy? I've been so tired. I can't think. I can't move, And you know why? It's because I needed to get to the water. I needed some sunshine. I'm pointing to the water because behind this computer is a window, and outside that window is the bay. It's the Gulf of Mexico out there. So I was like, I got to get some of that. Let me tell you, because I literally need water. We all need water, like physically to drink water, but to be grounded and to feel good and to feel relaxed, I must go to the water. I must have water in my life. It's just the way I was made, created like that. So, I was drawn to it. So we put our puppy Clyde on his leash. And let me tell you, he needed a little bit of that too. He's half black lab and half blue nose pit. Most of the time, he's tearing up his toys. Not our furniture or anything. He's a really good dog. But his toys get the business. Things that say 3M, indestructible, or lies. Clyde has detected that to be a lie. Okay? When he got out to that water today, y'all, he was a lab for real. He was chasing birds and butterflies and enjoying himself. That was so cute. And then the girls were talking to each other and playing with each other and loving each other, and they don't even realize they didn't take out their phone once. I realized it though. I saw it. So while they were out there enjoying themselves, enjoying everything on the outside, I was doing some mighty, mighty reflection on the inside. Yeah, mighty reflection. And it was good to get the sunshine. And, I lost 7 pounds, so I was able to put my shoulders out, put on my halter top dress, and got a little sunshine and thought about some things. Yeah, I got some answers, too. I asked the universe some questions, and I got some answers. And I appreciate them all. So, I hope, like I said, this video is meeting you and yours, asking the right questions, and getting the right answers in a beautiful day. In a beautiful day. Okay, so back to this episode 123 that has been produced and published and is available for listening in the podcast platform links down below in the description box. Today's episode was based on, it was titled, You're Not Alone, You're Being Led. Now yesterday, we talked about riding with God is the ride of our life. Like yesterday's episode was Take the Ride of Your Life, or something like that. Today, listen, sometimes when we ask God questions like, God, send us someone, or we pray, send us someone, send us something, show us something, do something, right? And then it seems as if people start going away. It seems as if you're being rejected. It seems as if you're being left out in the cold and you're being shut out. That's what it seems like. Do you know what that is? You're being led. You're being led to sit down somewhere and get to know yourself. To get to know yourself enough to know that everything you're asking God for, that friend, that support, somebody, just show me somebody, just show me something. It helps us realize that we are that, and the perfect that, right? God doesn't want us to be alone. He doesn't want anybody to be alone, but He will lead us to be alone. So we understand that we really are not. And He's with us the whole time, and He's working stuff out in our favor. Things are unfolding in our favor. Period. Okay? I'm not going to talk about it anymore, y'all. Just listen to it down in the description box. Okay, and the link's down there in the description box. Listen to it in its entirety, okay? And then, with that said, I can go ahead and wrap up this video with a pretty little bow and talk about some more inspiration. Go figure. Now, let me tell you about that being led thing, okay? And being by yourself. It's uncomfortable, but it's not like it is. It's not like what we think it is. We can't go by our feelings. We have to go by what it really is. We're never alone. We may be by ourselves and we may be feeling lonely, but we're never alone. Never. But during our major life changes and shifts from low energies and low frequencies and bad behaviors and not loving ourselves, no self-respect, we can point that out in other people. We can. It's easy to point out if someone else is not respecting themselves, and it's easy for us to talk about it too. But it's never very easy to figure out when we are doing it. It's not easy. It's not comfortable. To say someone is in a low frequency, to talk about someone and their pain and misery and judge it, is being in the same misery. And we're just talking about the same misery we feel. But we feel like it's different because it's in someone else. But we recognize everything that we know to be our own idea. It's easy to see someone disrespecting themselves when it's something that we are doing. Hard to admit. So this is what happens, y'all. That change. You know what? Talking about the bay, talking about that water. I'm gonna go there. Oh, I love the way this works. I'm gonna talk about water because that's what grounds me. Is it funny to say that water grounds when there's no ground to water? But it's so solid to me. That flow is so solid. And it grounds me. It anchors me. So I'll talk about that. Here in South Texas, it can get pretty hot, and all other places in the world. But since I live here, it can get pretty hot. Now, I'll say it's 112 degrees outside, okay, on a summer day. Now, we'll say with the heat index, because if I say it's 112 degrees without the heat index, that means it's actually 150. How realistic is that? So, we'll bring that down to 112 degrees with the heat index. It's hot, okay? Skin is burning, If we've been outside exposed to these conditions, okay, for 5 hours. It's getting pretty detrimental. It's getting pretty dangerous. Our life may be on the line, being exposed to this heat, being exposed to this unfavorable condition. It's dangerous. Lo and behold, we see a cold pool of water 50 feet from us, and all we got to do is get there, and which is easy. We're still walking to it. We see a sign that says very cold, extremely cold. Now, so hot outside, so hot, our skin is burning, our feet is burning, sweating, exhausted, about to pass out, and we know the only thing we can do is get into some water, cold water. We need to cool down, and we jump in. Oh boy, what does it do? Hurt. It's uncomfortable. It's going to be those pricklies. It's going to feel like they're stabbing. It's going to feel numb. It's going to feel like it hurts. It's going to be very, very uncomfortable. But guess what? As we're in that water, our body temperature is coming down. Our core temperature is coming down. Our internal organs are no longer in danger of shutting down. Because once those shut down, we die. There's no going back. They shut down, we're dead. Right? So, point being, those unfavorable conditions we were in, y'all. This is what it's all about. This is change. This is that change. Those unfavorable conditions that we were in, and more than likely we put ourselves in, it's okay. We can get out of them. It's okay. We're not going to dwell on that. We're not going to beat ourselves up for that. We're going to forgive ourselves for that, right? We're going to forgive ourselves. It's no one else's fault. It's not even our fault. It's just we didn't know. But they say if you know better, you do better, right? All starts with our attitude. It all starts with our mood. It all starts with forgiving ourselves and be able to look at ourselves as the problem and not someone else. We should not be looking at other people's life and what they're doing, okay? Because they're very uncomfortable. They're dying. They're being exposed to unfavorable conditions and they're dying. And all they want to do is get somewhere cool. All we want to do is get somewhere cool so we don't shut down. It's very, very, very uncomfortable and it's painful. But we need to go through it. We need to go through it, and we can't judge or look at anyone else doing it. We need to be doing it for ourselves. And then when everybody is cooled down, it's safe, and no longer in danger of dying. Right now I'm talking spiritually. What good are we to each other if we have dead spirits? We could be walking around here thinking everything is fine, you know, driving a nice car, living in a nice house, you know, but our spirit is dead. That means there's no life in our homes. That means there's no happiness in our homes. That means our spouses and our children are not happy. That means we're not happy. That means we're living, but are we living happily? Are we continuously beating ourselves up? Are we continuously looking back at what it could have been or should have been or would have been? No, it is what it is today, right? It's what it is. And it's where we need to be right now. Yeah, so changing will be uncomfortable and it will bring us pain. But if it's a change for the better, if we're going from a low place to a high place, don't worry about it. Just know that's what it is, and the pain and the uncomfortableness will subside, and your life will be saved. Thank you so much for being here, y'all. One more time. Thank you for supporting my daily inspirational podcast, Karen Hope's 15 Minutes of Solid Inspiration. And if you're considering becoming a monthly supporter, which you can do down in the description box below, thank you again. Thank you for your support in advance. And for those who are doing it now, thank you again. You know, I had 10 supporters. One of my 99 cents a month supporters, I lost them. And I hope that everything is okay. I hope God is treating them and their family well, and everything is okay. You know, I know God is treating them well, but I hope everything is okay. I'm with them and theirs. And I thank you very much for the support that I received up until the time you could no longer support the podcast. Thank you so much. Okay, so to this video today. Wait, before I talk about today's video, today's blog has been released. That's also, the link is also down in the description box. It's the GoDaddy link. Y'all check that out too. I think I've got about 10 done now. And they're always a little different from the podcast and from the YouTube channel video. So check that out. Thank you in advance for that too. Okay, so this video, this YouTube channel, like, comment, subscribe to this channel where hope grows inspiration. Okay, and share a little bit, y'all. Remember, we have the daily videos and we have Thursday night videos, just, you know, our Fleeting Thought Thursdays. And then we also have our Sunday weekly review. So on Thursdays, I really want to go live with that video. And whenever I want to, really, it's all about inspiration. Why can't I be free in that? I cannot be free in that unless I have your help. I need a certain amount of likes and a certain amount of subscribes before I could do that. Okay, let's go live, y'all. Right, so thank you for liking this video. Okay, thank you for commenting. and subscribing. Turn that red notification bell gray for me, won't ya? Okay? If it's not gray yet, why isn't it? Thank you. Yeah, I'll see you again here tomorrow on the channel to exchange some awesome energy. Y'all go get some sunshine.